Basically, if you're on TikTok, you're trying to make money in some particular kind of way. If you're an influencer on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, for me, for example, I do coaching. So one of the ways that I get clients is by doing videos. If they vibe with who I am and my philosophy, they tend to do a call with me and we can kind of see what's up, right? Other people, they either do coaching or they might just be making money off of views. So yeah, I mean, there's always going to be people who are trying to kind of go against the competition. So there's a lot of women out there who say, hey, don't listen to men who talk about women because men don't understand women, right? And so that's a valid argument. A lot of men don't understand women. You see what I'm saying? And I've done the same thing too before in the past. I've told people, don't listen to somebody who's never been married talk about what marriage is and how you're supposed to get married. You see what I'm saying? So that's something that we do as influencers online. That's just her particular niche. Her niche is to basically reduce men and to, basically say they don't have any understanding of women and therefore should be reduced to some kind of lower level and they don't have any kind of knowledge or input. In general, that's not true. You see what I'm saying? It depends on the person. It depends on their expertise. That's like saying don't listen to, a gynecologist, just because he's not a woman. That's not how life works. If somebody has a particular training or expertise in a particular thing, then they're going to be able to offer you support or offer you advice. If they don't have training or understanding, then yeah, it's going to be something that's harmful. In her case, because she's offering that kind of blanket advice, women don't listen to men at all, that kind of thing, she's potentially, damaging the women who are listening to that, because that's not true across the board. There are a number of men who are going to be able to offer really, really good advice to women about dating, about relationships, about marriage, just like there's a lot of women who can offer men a lot of good advice about dating, relationships and marriage and that kind of stuff. So it really depends on the person, but it's the viewer's responsibility. The person watching the videos, the person, who are following these people, it's their responsibility to determine who's who and what's what. Even if you follow a particular influencer, it doesn't mean that everything that they say is going to be something you agree with or that you should utilize. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, those things happen frequently. I've done that before. She's doing that, to increase her platform. And on top of all that, people need content. So a woman influencer like that, who again is against against men in general, if she's going to come across a video like mine, it's prime content to use for her platform. She needs to find men like me. She needs to find men who are talking about women, advising women, that kind of stuff. So she has fuel and fodder to give to her followers.